Hello, good afternoon, beautiful people. Update. Finally, we are restarting the fish farm. So, we brought in some fishes today. Let me, as you can see, juvenile size. So, we only filled 2 ponds. We're still going to top this water to come up. It has to be at the same level as this one. So we filled this and this one with just 1,200 fishes. We want to use that to test run because, like I said, we want to grow into all these 18 ponds, but we need to try again and make sure that we can do this, especially in an area where there is not much water. Although if we do more boreholes, we're going to get more water, but at the same time, borehole is not cheap. So we need to make sure that we're getting the results we want before we start spending money on doing boreholes. So this is Kenny again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those that have been watching, I want to say thank you. For those that have been following and not just watching, following, those who understand my content, I want to say thank you. Those who do not understand it and just watch and comment, it's okay. We don't understand things the same way. We always see these things differently, even things that are obvious. Even when Thomas saw Jesus, he was still doubting. He still wanted to see the hole in the palm to make sure it was really Jesus. I mean, I'm just trying to say that things that are obvious, some people will still argue with. So there's nothing you can do. As someone in the social media space, you have to understand that we have all kinds of people on earth, different species. You have to deal with everybody. So first it was my partner that sent me this video of AY Loudit. He doesn't really watch videos with 100% attention. He will skip watch. But I am someone that sees to things to the very end. Even if the video is not making sense, I will still watch it to the very end. So when he sent me that video, I was like, oh, Kenny, this guy did a video and was talking about you. He was mad, actually. He was mad when he called me to tell me. So I was like, okay, let me watch it first and see what he said. And when I watched it, it was not worth my time. I just saw him like he was just babbling. So I chose to ignore, actually. Sorry, I'm at the farm, so we can't get 100% silence. There are people there doing the roof of the duplex. So I'm addressing this because I would have just ignored and let it go, but I'm addressing this because I see someone also emailed me to inform me, thinking I didn't see it, but I saw a lot of people defending me in the comment section, and because of them is the reason I'm addressing this. Because I cannot say because I'm ignoring AY Loudit, I will also ignore important people who are my subscribers, my lovers, my fans, people fighting for me out there even when they thought I didn't see it. I want to say thank you. I want to say I appreciate you for the love you demonstrated. I want to say I love you too, and God bless you for fighting for me, and God will fight for you too, especially in a place where you cannot fight for yourself, in a place where you didn't even know you have battles to fight. God will fight for you. So because I've addressed it, I'm just going to address it all the way. I'm just going to talk about it all the way. So one thing I want to say is I was watching this guy, I forgot his name, this Minister of Finance, and he said something that struck me. He said when he went to School of Business in Harvard, that they had a project, and it was about when they had fuel downtime in the 70s. That was what the project was all about. and they came up with an argument that the Western world, America, was down. They had fuel shock. So he was like, oh, you guys had fuel shock, but luckily for us in Africa, it was a fuel boom for us, and that was the money they used in building all the infrastructures in Nigeria as of then. So he came to realize that someone's shock is another person's boom. So if AY Laudit says that Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is his shock. And if I'm saying Nigeria is good, Nigeria is my boom. The fact that it's bad for you doesn't mean it's bad for me. Someone's shock is another person's boom. When there was naira scarcity, when they said cashless policies, a lot of people cashed out from POS. When there was what else can I use? COVID took some people. COVID blessed a lot of people. Most people bought their houses during COVID. Most people had a lot of great investment during COVID. And a lot of people had experiences that they can never forget that COVID brought into their lives. It took family members, it took loved ones, it took people, and till tomorrow they remember and they cry. And some people remember COVID and they be like, oh, I wish there would be another COVID. So AY Laudit, you have your content, which is Nigeria is bad, and I have my content, which is, despite the fact that Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is still full of opportunities. Nigeria's bad is different from the Western bad. I have never said Nigeria is not bad. So get that. I've never said that. And I see a lot of people commenting, if you follow this girl, you'll be messed up, blah, blah, blah. You need to understand one thing. My content is not for everybody. My content is for people that know that they are not meant to be abroad, but they are just too afraid to make their decisions. A lot of people know that abroad is just not working. They are messed up, and they would rather die there than try another place. Those are the people my content is meant for. And there are some people that feel like, oh, I really want to come to Nigeria. They've made up their minds, but the only kind of contents they come across are the kind of AY Laudit content. And there should be some people online that want to say AY Laudit is not all the way right. He might be right, but there's another face of Nigeria that people are not promoting. That is the face I'm bringing online. So to the video that AY Laudit was trying to antagonize, I'm glad for one thing. He did not even say there is no opportunity in Nigeria, which was what I said in that video. I said there are opportunities in Nigeria. And I'm so glad that he did not dispute that. All he was clamoring was the fund. The Chinese people have funds. Chinese people are exposed to credit. Bro, I don't care how you get the funds for your business. If you like, go and collect credit card. That's your business. If you like, go and rally around family and friends. How you raise your funds is not my business. What my business is after you get that fund, some people sit their money in the bank. Some people will be like, oh, because I've invested in a business before, it didn't work out, I'm never going to invest again. They keep all their money in the bank. And you forget that 2 million naira 5 years ago is not the same 2 million naira now. What 2 million can get you then is not what it can get you now. So I'm encouraging investments. The opportunities that you agree with me that it's in Nigeria is what I'm encouraging people to invest in. Some people have money abroad, but they don't know what to do. They are afraid to come home, despite the fact that they have that money to come home and invest. And another thing is, if you cannot dispute the fact that there is opportunity in Nigeria and all you are clamoring is funds, why don't you change the narrative from you always saying it's bad to you encouraging people and let them know that if you can get the funds, there's so much you can do in this country. I was watching this lady that said, despite being American, I relocated to Nigeria. She said, no, why I moved to Nigeria despite being American. And she said a lot of things. And I was impressed when she said she wants to revive the textile industry in Nigeria, that she doesn't understand why Nigeria will export cotton, export linen, export all those raw materials, process them and bring them back. That why can you not process it in your country? The same thing Dangote did. Why would you export crude oil and then bring PMS? It makes no sense, right? The cost of exporting it and bringing it back, you could help the people by investing in your own country and cutting those expenses. So if you are not thinking the way normal people, the way with business mindset people, the way people who have a calling to fulfill, if you're not thinking like that, then I don't think you should come and see people thinking differently from you as delusional. And yeah, I saw somebody said the lady is delusional, this and that. I mean, if you are made to just wake up, eat, and be like, it's another day to just go in the streets and shoot videos and just say things that are already obvious. I mean, like the Minister of Finance said that the arguments always get more interesting when you have something different to bring on the table. For instance, people were saying there was oil shock in America, but he had something different to bring to the table by saying there was oil bomb in his own country. So that became a debate. That became a serious argument because there was somebody saying something different in the room. But if you are always coming online to tell us what we already know about Nigeria, there's no electricity. Electricity is even better than when you left. For instance, where I live, we have up to 22 hours a day. By the way, they even cut my electricity yesterday. They said somebody bypassed. But guess what? It doesn't bother me. I don't care about electricity. As long as I have this tiny mini solar that I bought for 60,000 naira, it comes with 4 bulbs and the battery. It has a solar panel. You can charge it with electricity. You can charge it with its own panel. They cut the electricity. We were fine. My daughter already knows if there's no light, she goes out and rides her scooter. She's fine. Unlike in the US where you turn off the internet, the kids feel like they want to die if there's no internet, if there's no electricity. They just feel like they want to die. Like they feel like they can't survive without it. But since we got here, she's been distracted by family members being around. She can take her scooter outside and just ride it around. Sometimes she just wants to go out for no reason. She'll be like, I want to go and buy candy. I want to go and buy cookie. She's amazed by the fact that there are people selling stuff down the street. She can just walk there and buy stuff. It's so funny that I left them at home on Friday. I went to buy something. And consciousness of how it used to be in the US is still in me. And I was telling the woman, please be fast. And my kids are home alone. She said, calm down. You're in Nigeria. Nothing will happen to them. That was what the woman told me. She said, you are in Nigeria. Nothing will happen to them. That it's abroad. You can't leave kids at home anyhow. And she reminded me of the fact that nothing will happen to them for real. So I don't understand when you guys always come online and feel like, oh, there's no electricity. We knew that. And the road is bad. We knew that. I came here today on a bike. I didn't die on the bad road. I left my house. There was no electricity. We are still trying to negotiate with the people and let them know. I just moved in. If they tampered, they said they bypassed that. The meter was tampered with or something. They saw it as something illegal. And I'm telling the guy, I just moved in. I don't know about it. He said my caretaker already said the same thing, that I just moved in, but somebody must have done it and they needed to find out who did it. So, I mean, things like that don't bother me. The only problems that knocks me down is something that fingers my brain. I can't handle it. If it is more than physical, psychological, and when I say psychological, like something I can figure out. But if it is becoming mental, I'm out. I'm checking out. I can't handle mental stress for more than a week. Once it's more than a week, I have to have a solution. If not, I will lose my mind. So I'm tough built. If you see me walking on site, because it's what I love doing. I love construction. It's like my life. If I'm working from morning till night, I might not get tired. When I'm doing hair, people that know me, they know I can do hair for 16 hours non-stop. I don't get tired easily. When it comes to something that is understandable, something that I know that there's an end to this stress. As long as I know that there's an end to the stress, I'm fine. I will keep looking forward to the end of that stress. But you see, the stress that I don't understand, that I don't know the end to it, that's like a circle, that it feels like it's only going to end when I stop breathing. I cannot handle it. So you see all this, your petty, there's no light, and it's dirty, it's smelly. If you want to know dirty, go to New York. There was a day I asked New Yorkers, why are your shoes always dirty? Don't you wash them? They wash them. If you leave your house with a white shoe in New York, you come back with your shoe looking almost black, grayish black. If you want to know what they call smelling, just go to downtown in Atlanta. You will know that a place stinks. I mean, I'm not here to put down a country or two, but if you are unpatriotic, allow people that are patriotic to breathe. Okay, allow people that have. I don't even want to call myself patriotic because I'm not here defending Nigeria. No, I'm just speaking from the fact that I have seen both worlds, and I understand that there is no heaven on earth. There is no heaven on earth. It is your priority that now makes you decide which one can I handle. Every country has its own problems. So your priority now determines, where do I want to stay? Yes, there's good road in America, there's bad road in Nigeria. There are good roads in Nigeria. But all those corners, they are bad, they are not tarred. Maybe that's what you refer to as bad road. They are not tarred. Yeah, it's fine. Dust is part of earth. I mean, it was everywhere tiled was once dust. It's more natural. So Afrotin says the same thing. It prefers the heart. And then there's no electricity. When there was electricity, I don't sit down with the TV. I don't watch the TV. If my phone is charged, I'm fine. I'm not a game person. I'm not a TV person. Whatever I want to do, as long as I can do it on my phone, do a little bit on the computer, I'm okay. And what else do you see as a problem? We have water. What else? There's food. We have the best food on earth. We have the best food. What else? I mean, health care. May God give us perfect health. I've not visited the hospital only the times I had my babies. That's all. I've never had reasons to visit the hospital. Anybody that is dealing with one thing or the other, I pray for perfect health for you. But I pray not to have an emergency. I pray not to have an accident. But I'm not looking for a hospital that promises perfect health, but are still under the guise of some things that I don't even want to talk about. And you think they're taking care of you when they are not. I mean, bro, if you want to come for somebody, not me, because for real, I don't want to use the word we're not on the same level because it will sound like I'm being proud, but we're not the same. You are different from me. The reason you came to Nigeria is different from the reason I came to Nigeria. I settled in Nigeria like quick, very quick. God bless my family. God bless my profession. I settled in quick. I don't have this reason of trying to figure out what to do. No, I came with a clear goal. And you came with your social media goal. And you also said it in your video that your social media is not picking the way you expected. What do you expect? You want to live on YouTube money? You'll be disappointed. YouTube doesn't, I mean, check it. Your views is not like it used to be. People are tired of you saying the same thing over and over. And you need to find something to do. And maybe you can start making content with your business, and so people can patronize you. So don't do it. Don't even come for me. We don't want to play that game. I'm minding my business, mind your business. So for people that think I'm trying to push people to come back home. If you're an adult and somebody is pushing you to do something, then you're not adult enough. If you're confused about a decision and you see somebody that says something that convinces you, then that's a different case. But a decision you have not even yet started thinking about because you listened to somebody, you just picked your bag. I don't think that makes any sense. To me personally, I don't think that makes any sense. I did not start watching Jakpada videos until I made up my mind I wanted to Jakpada. So watching their videos was trying to see how it is, trying to see what people are saying, trying to see if it's a good decision I have made, not going on that place for people to help me make a decision. No. It's a different thing to be in between decisions. But the fact that you've not even taken a step to be in between your decisions and you're trying to listen to people so you can get into that mode. No, it doesn't work that way. Especially for Jakpada. I can tell you that it doesn't work that way. Because before I got to that realm, when people say it in my ears, when people said it in my ears that they were relocating, it sounded like a dumb talk. That why would you want to leave this place for Africa? That was how I felt when I was not yet in the realm. But when I got to the realm, if you told me you were Jakpada, I would give you a hug that yes, you know what you're doing. So, and I realized that people that were also in my shoes that wanted to Jakpada, once I told them I wanted to Jakpada, they just saw it like, oh good, we're in the same shoes. Then we talk and understand each other. But if you're not yet in that realm, there's nothing anybody can tell you. You cannot understand. You can't understand. You can't. So I don't want to make this video too long. Again, I want to appreciate everybody that fight my cause when they see any of this kind of video. I appreciate you. Lastly, I want to talk about Emerald City. I advertised this estate and a lot of people called, emailed, and showed interest. So just to point this out, we only have a few number of plots. Like I said, Emerald City only have 55 plots in it. It's not a big estate. It's an exclusive estate. If an estate is small, it makes it exclusive because it's not going to be cheap, because only a few people are sharing infrastructure, which makes the cost of infrastructure to be on a few number of people, and it makes your infrastructure last longer. So if an estate is small, it's exclusive. Just know that. And before I advertised it, we already sold 20%, and since I advertised it, I've got a lot of calls. So this is just to let you know that we have only 11 plots at 14 million. Already 5 people made their payment. I have a ton of people I'm talking to. So if you do not make your payment by the time the other 6 are gone and you come back to say I'm ready now, don't think I'm trying to change my mouth when I say the price has gone up. So by Monday, it's going to 18 million. So don't say I didn't say it. Don't say, oh, when I watched your last video, you said it was 14 million. Why are you now saying it's 18? That's why I'm announcing publicly now. It's going to go to 18 by Monday. So if you know you're interested and you've been talking to me and you want to do your due diligence, please do your due diligence fast. By Monday, the 22nd, it's going to 18 million for the 4-bedroom. 17.5 for the 5-bedroom and 17 million for the bungalow. Take note, this is land only, plus every infrastructure, developmental, register survey, building approval, everything is included in the cost. You only pay the money. After you complete paying, just start building. You don't have to go and do any building permits, register survey. It comes with central water. You don't have to dig any borehole. It comes with all the amenities: pool, gym, lounge, salon and spa, a lot. Sidewalk. You don't have to start competing with a vehicle when you're taking your walk. Greenery, everything you can think of. So that will make your life easy. So I'm going to stop, end this video here, and I'll see you on my next one. Thank you for watching this far. I love you all. Bye.